I grew up in Peoria, Illinois. What's that? That's a city, nigga. You wouldn't know nothing about that, see? Old country ass boy. Anyway, there was an old man. His name was Mudbone. And he used to sit in front of the barbecue pit and he'd spit. You know? Ding. But anyway, he used to tell stories. He used to tell fascinating stories, see? He was fascinating. And I sit with him and listen to the stuff. So you learn something when you listen to old peoples. They ain't all fools, see? That's right. You don't get to be old being no fool, see? So, he tell these stories. He say, when I first came up here from Tupelo, Mississippi, I drove up here in a tractor. That's right. 746 miles on one tank of gas. You see, I had to leave Tupelo because I was working down there. I was in charge of the levee in Laws County. You see, and one night the levee bust, and they blamed it on me. He said, well, why didn't you warn the people? Well, shit, I couldn't be going through that water trying to warn nobody. They were going to find out sooner or later anyway. So, I worked for this man named Bud Jennings. You know, he was all right. He was all right to work for. You know, for a white man, it wasn't bad. But he had a son named Junior. He was cockeyed. And we call him Cockeyed Junior. Because his eyes went every which way. You know, and he was hard to work for, man. You know, because you couldn't tell. He talked to you, you couldn't tell who he was looking at. You know, he say, nigga, pick that up. You know, and 4 or 5 niggas been down. So, anyway, he had a girl. His girlfriend was coming in from Pittsburgh.
Daddy.
And he asked me would I go down to the train station to pick her up. I say, well, shit, I ain't doing nothing. Yeah, I'll go down there and pick her up. So, I get down to the train station, and the girl get off the train. She's a big woman, weigh about 476 pounds. Well, I see shit, you know. That's all right with him. He cockeyed. That's okay with him. You don't know no different.
Daddy.
So, I see the woman. So, I go over and introduce myself to her. You know, say, ma'am, Miss Lady, ma'am. My name Mudbone. You know, tip my hat. And bitch slapped me upside my head. I say, what kind of shit? God damn, I ain't never, what kind of shit? Said this to myself. You know, because in them days, that's all a nigga could do was get mad, see?
Daddy.
So I got mad.
Daddy.
So,
Daddy.
I go to help the woman up on the horse and buggy. I go to help old big ass up on the buggy. A goddamn buggy turned over on her. Well, I'm sure enough trying not to laugh now, see. I'm sure enough trying not to laugh now, see. Horse stepped all in her face. So, I finally gets a big ass up on the buggy, you know, getting ready to go home. I'm ginger home, you know, going home. And bitch leaned over and slapped me upside my head again. One of them good ones, too, sounding pow. I said, damn, maybe this bitch shot me, shit. You know, so we're going home. Going on home, I'm thinking of something to do with her ass now, see. So when we gets home, I goes out to the woodshed, and I gets me one of them Craig jigsaws, and I go right back and saw the bottom out the outhouse. You know, the outhouse is one of them Mississippi toilets out in the backyard, made out of wood. So I saw the bottom out. Then I hid in the bushes and waited for this big collard green eating bitch to go to the bathroom, see? Around about 8:30, I heard the door open. She walked out, went to the outhouse, opened the door, went in, shut the door, and I heard a big splash. That's when I got in the tractor and drove up here. I wasn't mad no more either.